All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. No gain on the play there, second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Airs this out for Matthews. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
The blitz for a loss of 12. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Here's Rudolph off play action. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mariota now on second down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On third down, Mariota being chased out left and avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the score.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with. A fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On play action, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Matthews. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So as they take it over, we step aside. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action. Mariota steps away to his left. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you? Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Shaq Lawson able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game. It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
On second down, it's Bell. They find some open field here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And fights him off. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Leopard. Leopard.
Here's Rudolph. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Final play of the half here. Mariota escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Lewis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down 7. From the red zone now, Mariota flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Here's Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some room to maneuver. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Forbath out to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Back now in Nashville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll... Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Bell sheds him off. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it is, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Brandon Dunn with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Off the play fake, Mariota escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw Mariota. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second down, Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Delta. 5 down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.